Here we are in the parking lot for Robeson Park. There's a kayak launch over there. There are a lot of channels in here that eventually go out to the bay. Trailheads start here. We're up in this parking lot area and we plan on hiking around here, going out to this point. Hopefully we'll swim, who knows, and then work our way back around. We're just getting started. Looks like a great place for biking. Probably not the best day with 90 degrees, but there's a nice estuary there. We're gonna see what this looks like. So it's high and dry here. I don't know if that's just because it's low tide, probably. There's a little bit of water there, and they want you to stay on the trail. And the trail's like a foot higher than the marsh area, so I guess when the tide's in, this stuff can fill with water. Yeah, this...
like plastic.
Yeah, this little plant does look like plastic.
And when you touch it, it's not like plastic.
And it feels like plastic. Certainly not for the faint of heart on a 91-degree day at 2:30 in the afternoon in September. But still, it's nice Florida terrain here in a salt marsh environment. We should be near the water in a bit. So going straight is a camping area, and I can see a pavilion in there through the woods. So it might be a cool place to camp, but we're gonna continue on here toward the bay and the beach. So we can see the tower off in the distance there.
It's pretty high.
Yeah. We'll be hitting that at some point on our journey and get the panoramic views. We found this little respite here. And this is our only chance to see the tower. The trail off to the right shortcuts, and this is a little U-shaped loop that will join back with that. So we're going to take this detour to the tower. We have to. So I'm on top of the tower. There's the Bay Bridge over there. Oh, this one's broken. So yeah, they got a fish here. What is that?
It's a
Layers?
it's a clam.
Oh, and the layers can give you an idea of how old it's been in the ground?
No, how old it was when he was
when he was alive? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
See, he was pretty
So,
old.
This is typical Florida. A lot of the old roads were made from just, they dug up all this sand and packed hard stuff that was fossilized shells and stuff. So I mean, there's people, some people, that's their hobby. They go back to these old Florida roads and they walk around here looking for stuff. You can find shark's teeth and, you know, old prehistoric shells, whatnot. You can fish in the park, but they don't allow cast netting to catch fish. Of course, this would probably be a good place for it. There's a little bit of a flow. So this looks nice. They've done a really good job here to get us out in the middle of everything. And it would be an awesome place to kayak or paddleboard. It's nice and shady at this point. And we are just about to come out to the coastal area. I can see the trail over there on the other side of this pool of water. Here we are, 1¼ miles in. We're on the edge of the bay. Look at this great sight here. You know, why didn't we just bring our picnic bag and everything over here instead of eating it at the tables by the car? So along here, you can see these trees along here are battered by the wind and the waves and storm. We are on the south side of the bay, kind of near the ocean. And that's the river we were walking on, the bridge kind of in the middle of those mangroves over there. Okay, the odor. Oh, it's absolutely horrific here. I guess that's what a salt marsh smells like. But it's beautiful. The tide is going out and the current is really moving. So word of caution, the smell is like, in some areas, like right here, just nauseating. It's just almost hard to take, but this tree is so cool. He's got all of these branches. This corner looks nice here. Like the jungle. Plus it's been nice and shady here walking along the coast, surprisingly. But now it's pretty good, but in places the smell is almost unbearable. Beautiful place. The trails are extremely well maintained. They have these very nice walkways that take you over waterways, channels, and in some cases just right in the middle of all of the trees and stuff. Here's a little access to the bay. It's not a place that we'd really want to get in the water. I know there are beach areas here. I've seen pictures, but nice to get out. See the bay, sky bridge over there. We don't know why, but we've been seeing a lot of horseshoe skeletons. And there's a small one over there. So Don't know why that is, but we have seen probably 15 or 20 of them along the way here. So we've been walking and we came out on this area here that, yeah, really looks like a parking place. Oh,
Not here.
but not here?
No.
But it's definitely a boat launch. It's a place to launch a boat or a kayak or something. And place to sit down, it's number 5. Okay, we're at the 2-mile mark. We're heading into the little skinny peninsula arm that runs along the bay. We'll hopefully find some nice little beach areas in here, and no bikes allowed beyond this point. Good to know. This is an interesting trail section. Looks pretty cool, and the wind is just blowing very nicely off of the bay. And there's, I shouldn't say it, no odor here, so very refreshing area. The further out on this peninsula we go, the rougher it gets. We were crawling over a bunch of debris, and some of it's been cleaned up and pushed aside, a lot of it, but there's a couple of things still left hanging over the trail. Well, I'm beginning to wonder if there's a beach area at all, or is it at super low tide, or did stuff wash up? We'll have to see, but I looked up the park and saw pictures of really nice private-like beach area in here somewhere that you had to hike to. I figured it had to be on this peninsula, but maybe it's at the far end of this peninsula. Moment of truth. We have come to the very tip of the peninsula, and I've seen no quote beach unquote areas anywhere whatsoever. Although there's water access there, it's not covered in crapola, but the current is just ripping out there. Looks really dangerous.
No beach.
No,
Maybe it was many years ago.
it's beautiful here. The water's clear, but you can see all kind of turbulence. It's going every which direction. And over on that side, it's moving very fast toward this channel, probably taking it out to the middle. My phone died, but I texted a copy of the map to Ellen. But we knew it'd be hot. We didn't know it'd be this hot. We've got about 2.5 miles to get back to the car, and we only have 1 bottle of water. Not thinking. It's not like we'll die or anything, but we're professionals. This heat is brutal. I don't know how anybody does it in the desert. You know, you think about those pioneers crossing those wide open areas are people that go hiking in Death Valley. God bless them. I'm hugging this corner just to find these tiny pieces of shade because the sun is off to my west. Still kind of pretty overhead. What a difference. We were in the mangroves, and you know, so it was pretty shaded. That whole mess where we went out on the peninsula, yeah, it stunk bad in a few places. This direct heat is absolutely worse than that. Get with Ellen here and check the map. I don't know how far back she is. You okay? Oh, she says she's fine. I told her I just felt like moving at a good pace, and then I can wait, and voila, what a place to wait. Nice bench. Just slight breeze coming. I bet I get under here, I'll feel pretty good. Wow, and it's still hinged, still works. Well, that's not prehistoric.
No, if you open it, will be.
It will break. It's on the ground now. The intricate design inside there. Let me see.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Nature makes us perfect.
Oh, what's your other? Oh, just a piece of coral.
Coral, but it's beautiful coral.
Yeah.
It's an evidence that we had a lot of coral here.
Just walking on the open road, but it looks like there's a lookout station over there that we are coming up to. This might be our fork in the road to head that direction, or it might not. We need to check. And there's the tower way off in the distance. I need to check that map. Here is a sign that says to the main entrance that way and to Manatee Avenue the other direction. So that is probably the turn we need to be making. Okay, this is a pretty straight shot back to the car. It looks like it might be asphalt all the way. Oh, jackrabbit. We're not hydrated, that's for sure. But we got a half a bottle of water left, so we can drink the rest of that when we get about halfway. It is very nice. They have these resting stations everywhere.
And plus you can do exercise.
That's right. At each one of them, they have some exercise you can do. The last one had pull-ups. One of them had sit-ups. This one has a warm up before doing the exercises. And you can walk on the bench, do some stretches. So I guess we're going backwards. If this is where you warm up. Oh, look at this. Some shade. Because it's really hot on this asphalt. I am sweating.
Hallelujah.
So, oh, you see something. But we were just talking. If the sign says warm up, then we must be near the start. But I'm thinking warm-up doesn't make any sense unless you're at the start. Why would you ride for a while and then warm up? I'm not getting that one, but we're making some big turnaround here. Still walking in the blazing sun, but we are dreaming about the ice cold water we have in the car that was keeping the cooler cool. Oh, and tangerines. This is what people do in the desert. They just torture themselves with stuff from civilization. I'm thinking there's probably a 7-Eleven very close to where we parked. Get that. Getting a little closer because the tower is over there, fading in distance to our left. This was the fork we took when we first started. We completed our loop, and I know that that was very close to where we started, like up there where those rooftops are. So my advice is to do this in the winter or early morning. Heck, they open at 7 a.m. but we started at 2:30, and that's kind of our way for some reason. A lot of our hikes are in the afternoon, heat of the day, gluttons for punishment.
Oh, you have water here.
I'm sure that's as warm as can be. We have water just another like 40 yards in the car. But you could wet your whistle here. They have doggy water too. How about that? But sometimes this park water smells like underground Florida swamp.
It's only for dogs.
Only for dogs works.
Oh, and plus it's so hot.
I bet it's hot, but you can at least wash your hands.
Ah, it's here.
Oh, okay.
It's still hot.
I bet it's been cooking inside that tank. It's like that outdoor shower we were looking at. Heats up in a cylinder like that. 4:39, back in the car. So a little over 2 hours. 4.6, something like that, miles. Not bad. We dilly-dallied a little bit. Good hike out there.